Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, I have a social justice complaint. There are so many families due to the pandemic in Nova Scotia, in the Maritimes, in North America, who are being victimized by CPS. And this is so upsetting to me because this has a personal, something personal to me, because this is an experience that I've had in my life. And I am sick and tired of these people throwing around their authority, placing children in harm and further harm by removing them from their parents on bogus allegations, or just because they feel that their parents are in a low income area, are suffering due to the pandemic, or that they don't make enough to make ends meet. Being low income doesn't mean that you're not a good parent, that you're not trying your best to provide for your children. And I think it's really, really unfair that they are causing so much trauma to families, victimizing them continuously by coming and taking the children because they feel that, oh, your children need to be in daycare. They need to be in daycare because we're saying they need to be in daycare, even though they know it's going to put the parents in undue hardship, that they're already stretched thin with their finances. As you well know, it costs between $30 to $40 a day per child for daycare. That's without subsidy. And subsidy for two children is only $450. So the parent is still on the hook for $800 a month. The math doesn't add up. Why should a parent take the child tax and put their child in daycare because CPS feels it's necessary, even though income assistance is not mandated to assist these parents, because the requirement is you have to be enrolled in school, you have to be working to receive assistance. If you're mandating CPS, if you're mandating these parents put their children in school or daycare, and it's requiring extra cost that you know they don't have, why don't you foot the bill? Instead of putting the money back into your pockets, back into your departments, instead of giving, and God bless the foster parents. I'm not saying that they don't deserve to receive money from you people, because God knows they do. But if you can afford to give $5,000 per foster parent, why can't you do that for the parents? All I'm saying is you're causing more stress and more harm to these families. You're putting children, isolating them from their parents. You're not giving the parents resources. You're setting them up to fail. There's so many horror stories of children being taken from their parents and being abused, being victimized, being mistreated, going into mental health crisis. These kids are coming out more messed up because of your actions. You have families coming to you for resources, for assistance, because they don't know where else to go. And what do? You use it against them and say that their parenting standards are not up to par. How about you get off your behinds and actually do something constructive for once, instead of ripping families apart, instead of using their past against them? you know, People in prison get more clout and more resources to rehabilitate, even though there are many repeat offenders. They still get that chance to rehabilitate. Your system is broken. Fix it. Stop putting financial burdens on our families. Stop racial profiling. Stop financial profiling. Stop tearing families apart. And stop creating our mental health crisis. And you don't have to wonder why there's such a pandemic of mental health crisis in this city, in this province. You're part of the problem. Fix it. Start helping families. Start doing your part. You're asking the parents to do their part, do yours. And there are children out there who actually need your help. You're not banging down those parents' door, taking the children and placing them into foster care. Stop harassing people. That is my pet peeve for today. Um, Tell me what you think, people. Tell me what you think about this social crisis epidemic created by our government agencies. This is Amanda, the Mad Woman for Justice, signing off.